Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to show and tell number 96. Whew, I got so much stuff to show you guys. I am going to try to do FOs, an acquisition, and Happy Mail all in this video because I have a swap video. Plus, I just got my crochet surprise box today. So I have other things I want to film, and I'm trying to once again keep my videos limited to no more than 3 a week. There's just so much stuff I want to share with you guys, and doing these crafty chat videos with the how to build a stash and why stash shaming is harmful, and the understanding other people's process and everything. You guys have responded so well to those videos, and I cannot thank you enough for the comments you've left. I have read them all. I am still trying to comment on a lot of the videos. So many of you guys are new subscribers because of these videos. I am number one. Can I just say, Crystal from Bag a Day commented on my video. I have been watching her for years. I have actually made quite a few of her patterns. I don't think I've done any since I started my channel, though, unfortunately. I do have the stuff to make one of her sweater patterns over there, though. Specifically bought just for that because I love the pattern. But yeah, like totally had a fangirl moment. I also got a comment recently from Holly over at the Proper Pineapple, and like, oh my god, you guys, this is it's been a little bit of a 2-week span here. So yeah, like it's just been yeah, I'm still kind of fangirling over here. I'm having a moment. Yeah, so let's jump right in with some of the pile of stuff that I have surrounding me right now, because there's a lot of stuff here. First off, I actually meant to share this. Well, no, it wasn't done when I did my list because I didn't do a show and tell last week. I had too many other things I want to share. So I 3D printed a honeycomb. I think this was on the printer when I filmed my last show and tell. But this is to put little embellishments while I'm working on cards and stuff on my desk and keeping things like neat, tidy, and organized. I did not do this at the highest print resolution, so you can definitely see a lot of the lines from when the layers were laid down, but it succeeded. But the big thing here, and this finished last Thursday while I was out of town, but I 3D printed this to go on my desk upstairs because my coffee mug was getting too full. Part of the reason why my coffee mug was getting too full for my hooks and stuff is I have a lot of eye hooks. You can see 4 right there. I use an eye hook an awful lot. So yeah, and I do actually want to keep these out on my desk because I reach for these a lot. I do a lot with worsted weight, and I do prefer using an eye hook with worsted weight yarns. But I'm so excited. I love how it turned out. This was a 3-day and 20-hour print. So after the yarn bowl fiasco, like I was very worried that this wasn't going to work. It finished actually while I was out of town. I went out of town last Thursday for the day. I got a haircut by my stylist from back home. So this is thanks to the lovely Miss Jessica, who is able to fit me in. Yeah, I love it. I wish I had styled it a little bit more today, but it is already like 3 o'clock, and this is very late for me to be filming, and I really wanted to make sure I had time to get this done today. But yeah, so that finished while I was gone, and like the whole time I was gone, I was like having a panic attack that it was going to fail like the yarn bowl did in the last like 5%. As always, very, very thirsty. Oh, my mommy's texting me. So those are my 3D prints. What else do I have here? I'm going to set this here because that's Happy Mail. All right. Next up, we have another Silent Night cowl. This is a pattern by Heather, the Crochet Witch. I shared the bulky weight version that I did last time, but there will be a link for the pattern down below. This is using Premier Luna in Venus. Love the way this turned out. I did 9 pattern repeats on this one. And it does, I used up what I had. I had like 1.5 balls left. It does kind of pull up into the hood, but it's a little bit shorter in the back than I would prefer it to be to make it a hood. Oh man, it getting hung on my errands. But if I've got my coat on, I mean, that's going to cover, back there. But it'll keep my little ears warm. Love it, love it, love it. Love the pattern. I still haven't decided. Originally, when I started this one, I was going to gift this one. But I'm torn because I really, really love this yarn. But I did make that handkerchief cowl out of this yarn. So I do have something still out of this yarn. But I love the colors in this. And I also have the one that's all purples. So maybe I can make myself one out of the all purples. I was feeling kind of like, I don't want to think about things. I don't want to do anything fidgety. What do I want to make? And one of the other yarns I had taken upstairs to really make a focus to use immediately was the last of the Bernat Bargello yarn that I had. Now, I really like this yarn. I'm not a huge fan of chainette yarns. I think I've mentioned that before on here. Maybe, maybe not. It's because I don't like finishing chainette yarns. The best way to join in balls is to sew in the ends and like together, sew with them with thread and needle, or loop the knitted bits together. That's effort. That's work. Let's be honest, that's work. And Carrie's lazy. Carrie's very lazy. But I really like this yarn. I like the way it works up. I like the way it feels. It's a nice, heavy, dense texture. So I took the last that I had and made a scarf. So this is done in a tube. It is a tube where I cinched the ends. And this is 5 balls together completely. This is going to be gifted. The way I cinch the ends actually add weight for a shorter scarf. And the reason why I like that is you can wrap it and that extra weight just kind of makes it hold its place when you set it around your neck. And then you can put your coat on around it and it's going to stay all squished up around your neck. But this is very heavy. It's 500 grams plus a little. Most of those Bernat balls were a little over 100 grams. But I really like the way this turns out. And that was 5 balls of yarn. And one of my goals is to use my bulky weight yarn this year. I want to put a dent in some of that since I don't reach for it a whole lot. I have gifted a lot of this yarn since I had so much of it in my stash. I really, really do genuinely like this yarn. It's fun to work with. I like the striping pattern you get, even with how modeled this turned out. Knitted in particularly, it gave a really, really cool striping effect. I like it as a bulky weight yarn because it worked really easily. It's a very easy yarn to work with. But this was from, I think the date on mine was 2014. Might have been 2015. This is one of those yarns that I got. The bulk of what I had in my stash, like I said, this was the end of it, but the bulk of what I did have in my stash at one point was all from the Spin Right factory when you used to be able to order from them online. And I probably paid around like 35 to 50 cents a ball for this when I placed that order. But I had it in purple. I had it in a metallics. I had it in coral. I had it in a beautiful like plummy fuchsia tone. It was kind of similar to this. And there was a gorgeous like wine color way that they used to have of that. But that all got used or gifted to people I thought would enjoy trying something different. And you can see the chainette construction in there. It just leaves such a nice texture, but you still get a really good stitch definition. I wish somebody would bring back this kind of a chainette yarn where it's bulky, but it's not dense, and you still get a great stitch definition. My problem with a lot of them, like I said, they are work to have to weave in the ends or sew the ends together to get a really nice join, but I still love working with them. Next finished object. I will try to get a picture of this and impose this like somewhere over here while I'm talking about it without showing it. But I did finish my Advent blanket. I had 5 extra balls. The original plan when I had set up the Advent calendar is some friends and I were going to swap. So they're kind of oh, it looks like there's a hole because it matches my shirt. So I did have 5 extra little 30-gram cakes here. So I did do a border. I did 2 black borders, 3 rounds with scrap yarns that were in the blanket already, and then 1 more double crochet border. I haven't steamed this or anything yet, and it is kind of a bit to try to hold up and show you the whole thing, but it's a nice size blanket. It's really, really cute. I love it. I love the way it turned out. It's gonna be really hard to send that off as a donation, but that will be donated. I'm keeping the shawl. That was for me. That one is to be gifted, but it is done. And I hopefully remembered to take a picture and show it and stick it up here. Next up. Well, now that I can get to the WIP FO section here, I would like to show off my new acquisition. So this is from Randy's Ramblings. And this is from her Etsy shop, Ansier Handmade. I love the kitty cat print. And I've got, love ears. Oh, there you go. She's got her little tag in there. This is one of her tote bags. And I got it specifically to help me hold on to these for this year. So these are January's blocks for Christy over at Tea Doddles Murder Mystery Cow. Or Cozy Murder Mystery Cow. Whichever. But these are January's blocks. I have not done February's yet. Oh, wow. My color balance just went totally off with that. So this is Red Heart Delft Blue and Red Heart Plum Pudding. I am using this as an opportunity, to finish up using my variegated Red Heart yarns. One of the other things I really wanted to make a point to try to use this year to get them out of my stash, because I have other loves that I would like to use more of, is getting the Red Heart and the Loops and Thread Impeccable used out of my stash. So those will be things that I'm focusing on with this blanket. But I think that'll be a lot of fun to use. I really enjoyed last month's book. I did read the other 2 books, and now I'm on to this month's book. I might have to restart it, though, because I finished the 3rd book in the series from January, and then got started on the book for this month. But I was really, really sleepy, and I've already forgotten what happened. So, well, I mean, not really. Like, lady retires and is opening a bakery with her grandson. Like, that's as far as I got, but I might have to restart it. I also got some of the squares for the blanket I started last year done. And I've got another stack going upstairs so I can start sewing things together. But these are just scraps as I go. Random Randy's Rambling. I think I actually got her channel name right. Everybody has problems with it. Sorry. Oh, it might help if But she's another one whose bags I just love. Just love them. I don't know. I love project bags in general. I've never gotten a project bag from somebody I was unhappy with. So I've got like a Cindy Hearts, Heaven's Peacemaker, Randy, Rel, Crystal over at Chronically Crocheting, which I love using the bag that I got from her for like sweater projects. It's like the perfect size for sweaters and small blankets. Awesome Grandma. T-Doddles, of course. Like, I got lots of T-Doddles bags. But yeah, like, I love my project bags. I've got a Jane Wynn bag. Duh. I don't know. I think I just, especially since I haven't been buying that much yarn, I'm just really enjoying hoarding up all the project bags. And I still use the ones that I made too, which is also hilarious. All right. Straight happy mail. Speaking of chronically crocheting, when I went to my P.O. box today, I had a beautiful card from her. I love this paper. I kind of want that on a tray. And then notes for me once again. On the inside, that's the embellishments. Is that not beautiful? I love it. Thank you, Crystal. I love my card. And she's got the washi tape on the back, sealing the envelope. And there's little hearts on the front and stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like a kid. I do. I feel like a kid. Next up. This one just like, everybody's been making fun of me, like in my family and stuff over this one, because number one, it's just spectacular. Number two, I have such like, I hate to say envy, because when I say envy, like I would never take anything away from the person who does this, but I really wish this was where my talent laid. It's not where my talent is. So this is from Alyssa over at Anaya's Toy Box. First off, we have this super sweet little owl. Focus. So we're having thunderstorms, so my lighting is definitely off today. I don't have the just ambient light in my room. It's just the overhead that I've got with the daylight bulbs. And I do have this weird shadow over here from the window side. I do have a lamp that eventually I probably ought to plug up on that bookcase, but I haven't yet. But anyway, and I'm going to leave, obviously channels linked down below in the description box. But guys, you guys, sorry for the crinkles. I have wanted to protect her from the cats, so I have left her in her bag. Yes, she is a she. Let's get her rearranged here. How beautiful is she? So I'm going to have to put her over there on the cake wall where I've got the holes starting to show up. But look, I mean, she's even got little knees. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. And can I just say, this is a hilarious thing to point out, but look at the tushy. Look at her tushy. I love her. And her hair is purple. Look at how pretty her hair is. I don't have the courage to dye my hair that shade of purple, but I did tell Jessica when I hit my final conscientious weight goal, and I stay there for 3 months, we're going to go crazy with the cut and color again. I wouldn't let her touch the color until it was ready to cut off and donate. So, you know, the lavender, those of y'all who were with me last spring, we did the lavender highlights when I cut the length off last year. And I think she's thinking like maybe like rainbows or mermaids, like just something crazy and completely random. But she's just so pretty. And look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. I can't. Like, just, this is not where my talent lies. And she is posable. So we'll have to get her in a cute position. Her neck got a little squished in the package and the way a post office shoved her in there. So I will spend some time like properly getting her arranged. Actually, here, let's set her in here with the fingering weights. Ah! All right, we'll put her here for now. That'll work. Can't share that yet. Shared that. Okay. So last thing. So my friend Jane was going through her stash, and there were some things that she just knew she wasn't going to use. And I told you before, like, don't hold on to what you hate. Like, it's just, if you hate it, it's just not worth it. Your stash should bring you joy. And there were a couple things that she just didn't know what to do with. And it's funny because I was actually thinking about going back and making some of Crystal from Chronically Crocheting scarves for some Christmas gifts this year. So she didn't know that, but she sent me a whole bunch of the boutique sachet yarns from Red Heart, which I'm actually out of those. I have a couple of the Peyton's, like, kind of potato chip scarf yarns left, but I don't have any of the Red Heart sachet left. I love this. I'm not sure what this is going to go into. There's not quite enough for a whole amigurumi, but I am thinking somebody might need some fluffy black and neon stripes. And then we've got some of this, which will be a beautiful carry along with something. That's the rest of that bag. We've got some more of the sachet yarns over here. We've got some purple and got some red. That'll be beautiful for a Christmas scarf. We have a little floofy, which also will be fun for amigurumi. That would be cute for some like little ear tufts. I do know how to make it. I just don't do them very often. And then she actually did not like this colorway and was gifted this, but I have a couple cakes already here. So this will just be added to the collection. This is one of the Karen cakes in the colorway Rainbow Sherbet. So that will actually just pair with the ones I have. I think I've got 4 over there. 4, maybe 5. Which, I mean, that will be more than enough to do like a really big wrap, which I'm about to start doing a whole bunch of wraps for myself. I hate wearing coats. Like, I really genuinely hate wearing coats. I don't mind popping on a fleece or something like that, but like, I don't like outerwear that much. I did finally buy myself a proper like winter coat this year, but it's like go walking when it's 30 degrees or under. Next week, actually, in the morning, quite a few days. If it's not raining, it's going to be well under 30 degrees. Yeah. And just for the record, you guys, like, I know some of you guys are dealing with like 17 or -17. That's fine. I live in the balmy South. I'm a Southerner. Come down here and tell me about your heat index days of 145. Which even melts a Southerner, just for the record. I don't do cold. Doesn't matter how fluffy I am, I still don't do cold. Alrighty. And surprisingly enough, I think that's everything. And I managed to keep it under 30 minutes for the bulk of this. So thank you guys so much. I love everything I've received. I am just... But then again, I very frequently am just... Yeah, so I am going to be, I'm not sure what order these are going to go. Actually, my swap video will probably actually go up Saturday. This will hopefully go up today on Thursday. And the crochet surprise unboxing month 2 will hopefully go up on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. I'm hoping that this all works out. It's one of those best intentions kind of things. You just kind of have to roll with whatever you end up with, though. Anyway, you guys. Oh, I did want to say, if there's anything you would like to see in the just like casual craft chat thing, please reach out and let me know. Right now, I don't have anything else slated to go in that chit-chatting about crafty kind of things. There have been a couple of suggestions that have been laid out, but I would like to hear, you know, if you have any ideas or just want to hear me talk about something for a period of time, leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, send me a message on Instagram. I do generally try to respond, even though I do tend to be a little bit slow. I do try to respond to everything. Other than that, you guys, take care. I love you, and thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I will see y'all real soon. Bye, guys.